Welcome to the 5-Minute Paranormal. Today we're going to talk about Are Poltergeists Real? What do you think?
Well, with the way that this recording's starting off, I think something weird must be happening. So for me, the original Poltergeist movie was really, really screwed up. And actually, ever since I was a little tiny child, I've been terrified of the idea of poltergeists. So, can I say they're real? No, I've never seen one, but I've seen some pretty cool film footage and stuff that makes me think they are real. I don't want to meet one.
That's true, but we've also seen some really hokey shit. Like our first example.
Yeah. It'll cut in any second here. We're just kind of dragging out our intro so you know the name of our stuff.
So I look at this and it's like, oh, a zoom up of a door. Who's in there? I don't know. Whoever they are, they sure like to open and close the door for no reason. Anybody can stand inside a room and take a video of opening and closing a door.
So this is one of the examples of the most modern kind of stuff that's getting really good traction on YouTube and stuff. And I can't understand why it's so worldwide famous. Like this had like 2 or 3 million views of a door opening.
And same with this one. Buddy sets up a video in his bathroom. And I find the framing very interesting. Now, when the mirror opens, yes, you cannot see anyone in the mirror, but you can't see the lower portion of the entire room. Why are we looking at the ceiling? Why, if you set up that camera to catch a poltergeist in your bathroom, would you not put it down where all the shit's going to happen? It seems very convenient to hide that portion of the room where someone could be pulling strings and etc., right?
Well, you're eliminating two. I understand, like in a small bathroom, you wouldn't have much of an option, but it seems like it's almost purposely done. And his reaction, how he runs, you'll see shortly here how he runs into the room, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, look, I wonder why this fell out of my medicine cabinet. Unless, which it wasn't in the original with all the audio and stuff, it wasn't made clear that this had happened several times and it was the same thing.
Yeah.
He had just put this video up and got millions of views for this, what it was, that peroxide, his hemorrhoid cream, something like that, falling out of the cabinet.
Yeah.
And now the dude's like, yeah,
ooh,
2 million
what happened
views.
Here?
Yeah. What happened here?
Seems really staged in my mind.
Now, there's been some really good poltergeist footage. And this is what, I don't want to say there's no such thing, because there could be.
Yeah.
And where I've seen a lot of that kind of stuff was like this guy. This guy's wild. Me and you watched him years ago, and if he has faked this,
wow, kudos, because
good job.
If there's no way to do this video with string, so unless he's got like mechanical things flinging oranges out of bowls and plates out of like this. For this video, it completely destroys his kitchen.
This guy has like several videos. I can't remember his name anymore, but if you search up poltergeist activity, you'll see this clip. It's like at the top of the clips in YouTube. And this guy has several of them. He goes by. There's some clips he even opens up the curtains. He does things, walks around his house, shows you in his cupboards to show that he's not like hiding holes and stuff like this. And
yeah.
So to kind of bring a little more credence to the video and stuff. Our dog is knocking while we're trying to record because he's a dick. So,
and
like the chair at the very end, right?
And then there's shows like this.
Sightings. Now, when I was growing up in the 90s, there was a lot of awesome TV shows like Unsolved Mysteries, Sightings, X-Files, all that good stuff, right?
Everyone loves the X-Files.
And this show kind of kicked it all off for me with really thinking about poltergeist, because the Sallie House is one of the most haunted houses in the world, and a lot of weird craps happened in it. And this show had this one frame where this rose, you'll see it, where a rose burns up in the window, and it would have had to been done somehow.
Well, camera trickery, but that location is known for being incredibly active. So you have to kind of give the credence to that as well, because it is notorious. And there's a lot of people that say they've been scratched, they've been touched, things have been moved. So yes, it could be camera trickery. Anything could be camera trickery nowadays. Maybe not so much in the 80s and 90s, but there's sometimes you have to look back at the history and go, well,
see, like this picture here, the blue blob, that could be like an ink stain in a pocket kind of thing.
Yeah,
But
things like this, I do have to give a little bit more credence to ever since we went to the Stanley. We got some really strange photos there and some really interesting video and audio. So, having captured something kind of similar to that, I still think it could be quite easily camera trickery, but it could also be exactly what they say it is.
Yeah. This is the section where you'll see a rose up in the corner, top right will end up burning. They'll zoom in on it to kind of show what happened during a live feed. This is what I grew up watching, and this, when I think Poltergeist, I think this. There's another version of Poltergeist that I seen as a kid where there's these things moving around and actually hung a guy in the attic. I couldn't find a clip of it, but that one really messed with me because they said they had the guy who made Jurassic Park at the time and said if he was to put in the man hours at the time to recreate what they had, it would have been something like 5,000 10,000 man hours to recreate what they had on film.
Fake it.
That's the dude who made dinosaurs come to life, right? So
that's some pretty
pretty awesome evidence, stuff, yeah. Right?
So I think the moral of the story is it depends on the location, the situation, and the cameras.
Yeah, if you guys are interested in the Sallie House, go to Astonishing Legends podcast, and they actually have a 4-part series. That kind of creeped me out a bit. They got the one guy's so creeped out that he won't do ghost
Doesn't he carry like magic rocks in his pocket?
Yeah, now he's a gypsy or something. It's really weird. So, but next week we have Sasquatch, right?
Yep. Sweet. Big hairy man in the woods.
Yeah, naked man running around. See, it's Mel from 5 Minute Paranormal's favorite thing. Yes, that's right, people. She has a thing for stinky hippies.
No? Yeah, not so much the stinky, but I'm all right with hippies.
We're just waiting for the end to come. There we go.
Have a great week. See you next time.